I'm Cherlanda Franklin with today's PAC Insider Report. The women's basketball team is off to a running start. I had the opportunity to sit with Coach Albright to find out what makes her tick and her thoughts on her team. So you need passion, love, and drive for the game to be a collegiate coach. How did it all begin?
Well, for me, it began when I was a high school teacher, and I thought that's what I wanted to do, and all day long I looked at the clock because my passion was from 3 to 5, not from 8 to 3. And my love was there, and I just knew that that's what I wanted to do, was coach as opposed to be a teacher all day.
What motivates Jane Albright?
I think these young people motivate me, and just, you know, the University of Nevada wanting to be great at something, and basketball is a sport I think you can use, that you can teach life skills, and young people from 18 to 22 need lots of life skills besides their three-point jumpers and their defensive stance.
Last year you began the season with 14 rookies. This year you have 10. How does that benefit you in the process?
This year we don't have to teach every single thing. There's actually some transfer from last year, the way we're doing things, so it's a little easier on them. They get things, their memory bank is deeper, and I think it's just so we don't have to talk as much.
So you've had a lot of leaders step up?
Yeah, we have. We had really good leadership this year from different juniors and seniors. I think Marianne Lombardi has really stepped up, and Siobhan's been a good leader, and Jonna.
So you have a great relationship with some of the top coaches in history. How does that benefit you as a person and as a coach?
Well, I just think it gives me a really clear roadmap to how I want to be, whether it's X's and O's. Just being able to just know people and, you know, be sincerely interested in them. I've learned a lot of basketball, but I've also learned a lot about how I want to run my program from different people.
What are your pregame rituals? What do you do? I know a lot of the athletes, everybody has something they do. What do you do?
Yep, I walk my dogs for about a half an hour, and then I go home and I read a chapter in a John Wooden book and the Bible. Those are the two things I read for about an hour, and kind of then take a shower and come over, and I'm ready to go. Yeah, with the conference coming up, you know, I think we've had a really challenging schedule for us. We started out really strong, and I think maybe Al McGuire would call that fool's gold, because it seemed like we had more experience than we really did have. I think the 3-game stretch we played in 5 games, we really showed our youth, because we really needed to practice in there very badly. We've had some practice time again now, and then we'll have a couple of games to get ready after Christmas, but I'm really optimistic about the conference. I think we can compete with anybody, and I think that we won't have, I just think we'll be all right.
That's all for today's PAC Insider Report. I'm Cherlanda Franklin. Join us tomorrow when I sit down with head coach David Carter.